it's Laura again. So today I wanted to talk to you about resilience, and it's a really key topic, especially with the fact that we are going into lockdowns and are all around the country, and everyone's different and probably a little bit fed up of that. And I mean, there's a lot of rumours and people wondering whether we're going to go into second national lockdown or not. Anyway, despite all of that, one of the things that I wanted to discuss with you is, or talk about, is just the reaction that you have to setbacks and the reaction that you have to when things go well. And I was reading Robin Sharma's The World Changers Manifesto recently, and he goes on to describe in one of the chapters how his faith was bigger than his fear. And when he was launching The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, how many people rejected him, told him that his work was rubbish, and how he just kept on going. In fact, he left his books around for people to pick them up. He stood and published his book himself. He did his first workshop where he had all but 2 people were his family members, and still he kept on going. And now he is a leader for a change maker in the world for leaders, and one of the most respected thought leaders on the subject of positivity and attitude and motivation and self-leadership. And so I wanted to go through some typical triggers or typical types of words that you might say to yourself when things are going bad. So we get 2 types of people: those who say, okay, it's fine, we're just going to crack on and we'll get on with it, and come what may, we'll move on. It is what it is. Okay, my favorite saying. And then you get those who don't quite bounce back that quickly, and they get stuck. And maybe you're a bit of both. I think depending on the situation, you know, most of us aren't just one way all of the time, and we have a bit of both. But which of these 10 statements could you resonate within your own life about how you feel when things are going wrong? So are the things that you would say something like, oh no, I'm stuck now, or that's it, I'm finished, I'm done, or why does this always happen to me, or oh, that's just my luck, or oh, typical, yep, or oh, now what, the whole thing's just gone down the pan, or I might have guessed this was going to happen, or wonderful, here we go again. And or you say, I just can't take any more of this. So do you recognize yourself in a few of those, one of those, or what are the things that you say when things go wrong? And, you know, is there a way that you could look at changing or giving an offset to that statement? So for example, rather than looking for the opposite of what that would be, to say, oh, that's wonderful, oh, that's charming, you know, here are some ideas that perhaps you could implement. So when you find yourself being triggered by something that's going wrong, and you go, oh, why does this always happen to me? Maybe you could find an offset that you could then have that you would employ after that. So here are some ideas. You could say, oh, that's really interesting, or it's okay, it's only going to be temporary, it's a temporary problem. Say, no problem, I'm going to deal with this, it's fine. Or 4, I will find a way around it. Or what can I gain from this that would serve me? Or my brain will come up with an answer. Or I'll find the answer tomorrow, don't worry about it. And if there's an answer, I'm going to find it. And if there's no way around it, I'm just going to start again. And or you could say, I'll find another way of doing this. So if any of those don't resonate with you, what could you say instead that you could employ in your mind and in your head? So I did a little story before on mine is, it's going to be fine, it's all going to work out, it's all going to be fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's all good. And so what is something that you could say to offset the negative trigger that you would have in your mind. So I hope you find that useful, and hope you use it as a really small tactic in order to build your inner resources for resilience. Take care.